welcome to my channel, Healing Beyond the Veil. Who wants to stop there? Let's have an angel message. Okay, intuition. Okay. Stop. Okay. It's like really being mindful of being in the now. As in really allowing yourself to focus on like your five senses in the now can help you to focus in the present moment without thinking about 100-mile-an-hour things. Okay, and what's really helpful is the hearing here, and I have the window open and I can hear a blackbird, and it's honing in onto the subtle things that bring you into the present moment. Okay, and by bringing you into this present moment, you can have a sense of your nervous system sort of seems to balance. Okay, it seems to calm right down. Okay, so it's almost in a sense a meditation, literally, by just simply allowing yourself to just be here now. Isn't that what meditation is really? It's not always about astral projection and, you know, surfing time and space. Sometimes it is literally just being here right now in this very moment. Okay, and that is when, and it's being in this place that you can strengthen, you get to feel the other different senses that you might start to experience. Okay, your thoughts that come to you can start to become more of a knowing rather than a, oh, I need to go shopping, or what are we going to have for dinner, or I need to reply to that email. You know, it feels like it has a different vibration coming to it. Okay, it's one of, yeah, it's like you're receiving other instructions or other information. Okay, and it may feel like it's coming from your shoulders, from your back where your heart center is, like somebody is behind you and just saying, giving you some wonderful information, gentle, soft, or it could come from a knowing, and it could come from up here. Okay, a bit like a random thought or a random idea, a random memory, or just something random, and it might not necessarily have an emotion attached to it. Okay, unless it comes with clarity, and then it's like, oh yeah, now I know. Okay, this is your intuition. This is like you picking up from beyond the veil. Okay, I'm not going to start calling it mediumship. I'm not going to, just because you're listening to your intuition doesn't mean that you're speaking to the dead. Okay, please don't start getting that confused. Okay, and please do not worry about it. This is, you've got such wonderful support around you. Okay, and your intuition is almost like your aura and your energy field and your higher self knowing the things and being actually able to communicate to yourself without all the chatter of your brain. Okay, thank you. And from this place of stillness, you can really practice what your intuition feels like. Okay, even if you get nothing, you are still balancing your nervous system. You are still coming into alignment with self. Okay, the purpose is just that. Okay, being practice and practice and practice, coming back into alignment with self, being able to heighten your five senses, what you can hear, maybe what you can smell, I'm not going to confuse it too much. And being really aware of your present space. Okay, and how your physical body is responding to that. Okay. This becomes, you know, this is building up your self-awareness. Okay. So then at times when you're in the midst of chaos, or when you've got a big decision to be made, and there's so much going on around you, or that you've got to make a left or right, you know, you've got to say yes or no. It's like you're in the midst of experiencing life. you will suddenly then receive a knowing, and that knowing will then resemble the same way that it feels like when you're in your mindful space. Okay, for instance, if your knowing feels like it's almost coming from the back here, the more you do this, the more you'll understand what I mean. It feels like a knowing comes from a certain physical space. When you are in the midst of chaos and you can feel this knowing, you'll be like, oh, it feels the same, it has the same sense to it as when I'm in a mindful space. Okay, so therefore I know that it is my intuition. Okay, so it's understanding and it's connecting with self, okay, on a deeper level. These things, I'm aware that everybody experiences these things differently, okay, so I can only explain these things in a way that it is helpful to me, and in hope that it might help you as well. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Those who are open to more spiritual aspects of being mindful, you're welcome to call in your spirit guides, okay, or call in your ancestors who've passed over, or just ancestors, and be open about it. Thank you. And it's like the more that you become mindful and that you understand how you are and how you react, okay, and what you pick up for self, then you can understand and you can start to feel the different energies of when your spirit guides are around you, for example. Okay, thank you. This is not necessarily one, again, of practicing mediumship, but one of understanding self. Okay, because don't forget that, you know, it's about having a human experience, and to understanding that there's more to the human experience is your, like a sixth sense, is your intuition, and that's going to help you, guide you through. Okay, thank you, especially in times of chaos or in times of undecisiveness or crossroads, you know, when you have to make a choice. Okay, you can feel that you don't necessarily just have to rely on what you know, but you can rely on all of you as well. Thank you. The unseen, I suppose. Okay. It's like, well, if I'd have known in hindsight, well, actually your intuition is kind of, it's like your subconscious. It's kind of brings in those extra jigsaw pieces that maybe the forefront of your mind has perhaps put aside. So your intuition is bringing all those parts of you together at the time when it's needed. Okay, so again, this is coming from a place of mindfulness, and the more that you don't have to sit on like a lotus and, you know, on a rug. You can, with some fancy music on, you can just literally sit wherever you are and just be at one with the environment that you are in. Try not to get sucked into somebody else's conversation though. Okay, almost like identifying. So if you're in a busy place, I am seeing like a tube train, and you can hear, oh, they're having a conversation. You've identified, labelled conversation. Now focus on something else. I can hear the train tracks. I can hear the guard speaking. Thank you. Label. I can hear somebody walking along the corridor bit. Thank you. So you're identifying what I can hear, and that's bringing you into this present moment. Okay, thank you. Okay. And it's almost like when you've identified those sounds, it's almost like your mind then starts to allow you to shut down a little bit, okay, and become in that centered space. And no, again, you don't have to be listening to any type of binaural beats or music. This is just the more you can practice it in the most obscure environments, the easier it will become for you to accept your intuition and understand your intuition when it comes through, when it's really needed. Okay, I hope this helps, and enjoy. Angel blessings, Erica.